Good morning guys, it's HumanMaker39 here. So it's a bit quiet, it's a little early. Probably seen a few pictures and stuff of working on the Land Rover, but I think I'd finally show it to you. This is a 1996 car. Brought this down not far away from a fella that pretty much wanted to own it to the end of time, but he unfortunately couldn't drive a stick shift anymore, so he had to trade it in a bit. Oops, where's the torch? Where's the torch? I've got one around here somewhere. Good old phone. There we go, it's better. So we've had to reconstruct, well my dad anyway, had to reconstruct all of this pillar down here and all that floor pan there. We've actually got to reconstruct some of the corner of that floor pan too, because it's all completely rusted out. Completely, all gone. Which is always what happens. You can see the aluminium oxidization there as well. It's all oxidized, that's where the snorkel goes. All because of that gap right there, because right there is where also these two panels join, where the roof panel and then the body shell join the turret, because obviously this part here is when you used to have a folding windscreen, which they don't have anymore, and that bit also you needed to have a gap, but not anymore. So water gets between the seam there, between those two joins, and yeah, just fills the whole car up. Things I need to fix. Need to fix the binnacle. That binnacle support panel, it's broken when we got the car, but you can always buy them. Right, some guy does steel ones. What else I need to do? Otherwise, I mean, we're gonna have to fix the air conditioning. As you can tell, that's that big box that's sitting down. It's the air conditioning. We'll look at that. Apparently, according to the owner, it's probably all right. You say he just never used it, so hopefully, it just needs a regas. But you can see there's a hole in the floor pan just all the way over there. Which we can see that there's a hole there, but that's only hot rust on that side. The doors for these things are just pretty trashed. That driver's door over there needs a whole new frame pretty much. The bottom of it's totally gone. I think we need to fix this back door. It's perspex, not actual proper glass. So that needs fixed, and it's cracked as well, just there. The whole frame is rooted from the spare wheel, which happens all the time with these things. People break them in the spare wheel as well, which is that super old Michelin X wheel, which is because it's got this Range Rover, or classic Land Rover early wheels on it, which are pretty neat. Oops. I've got a torch going on my other phone, again, because I'll show you the rust in the bottom of this door. Yes, if you try and kill me. There we go. So this is what you have to normally deal with on a Land Rover. There's all this corrosion, which is pretty normal. They all do this on the bottom of the doors. So in this case, this door might need a whole new frame as well. I don't think it's salvageable. We might have to do all this. There's a hole in the floor pan I was talking about. But that's only the worst part on the front of this car is just here. So it pretty much needs, besides reconstructing those pillars, probably two new door frames. The other ones are still salvageable. See another bubble in the firewall just there. The firewall's still repairable, but it's takes a long time. There's rust under the vents as well. Damn belts. Rust under there as well, so we've got to fix that. It's not too difficult, it's not too far gone. We took the engine cover off because this is a TDI 300, but we like the aluminium rocker cover because it still says TDI on it, polish up really well. This is a TDI 300 16L, so for you who know your Land Rovers, that means early type TDI 300, no EGR, no ECU, so this is the real basic engine, which means great because nothing to blow up, and no EGR means, well, the intakes ain't going to soot up, which is fantastic. Yes, it's like inevitable debate on which engine's best, but we're a bit of a fan of the TDI 300 because generally this is a good engine. Nothing really to do under here actually. The only thing I've got to do is put a rocker cover gasket on it because it's leaking just a bit. But otherwise that's all that needs to be done, and that air conditioning I think just needs a belt and a regas. It's probably okay. Otherwise, yeah, you can just see the oil leak down there. There's nothing too crazy really. Got us all apart. This normally has a safari snorkel that goes on here as well, and all sorts of bits and pieces, but just don't have to fit at the moment. Oh, I have to look at these idlers down here as well, because if you listen to them, they're a bit that one's not too bad, but listen to this one down here. Where are you? It's a bit hard to see. That one down here. Yeah, I need to replace that one. It's too crunchy. It's all gone. But that's sort of pretty typical of these things, really. But otherwise, I mean, this in here, it's all pretty much solid. I don't think I have to really touch much besides the idlers and the rock cover gasket and the air conditioning. Just re-gas it, see what it does, really. Oh yeah, gotta fix this. The rot in the front frame rails. Oh, it's pretty bad on this one. But yeah, all the rot. But that the front frame rails, they're both pretty bad. That one's not as bad as the other side, but they're pretty much trashed. They also go like that. The radiator and condenser and all that's probably still fine. It's never had any issues with the rust in the body panels, because all these body panels are they're all aluminium. It's always just the damn everything else that goes bad with it. But anyway, that was just a super quick little video of what we've been up to with this thing, which, I mean, you know, it's going to take us a little while to get it back together in, but in the end, we're going to throw her down the beach, take her for a bit of a spin, because yeah, these things are phenomenal off-road, because they're if you have a look, they're fully sharp. You can see there, got coil springs in there because they're a fully coil sprung body on the ladder frame, so got really good flex. And yes, the fella around this one, this to the amount of Land Cruisers he pulled out of sand was incredible, because these things they only weigh 1.8 ton versus the Cruiser, which weighs about 2.5 ton by the time you load them up, when these are about 2 ton GVM anyway. It's not too bad. That's really shit. And this thing too, very good departure angles because so little body overhang, less than a lot of things. So got to chop the tip off that exhaust. Exhaust is fine, just the tip's corroded, so I'll just lop it off. It'll be fine. But yeah, I think that just about covers this, really. I don't think there is anything else I need to show you what we're up to. Anyway, I'll probably just at uni. We'll see how it goes anyway. Oh, it's pretty long enough anyway. It's only about 7 minutes, but for my sort of rambles, it's quite short. Lovely alloy roof basket too came with this car. It's fantastic. Anyway, this is Yumimiki 39 signing off.